back to Dan Rooney's speech at the PGA annual meeting back in January. There's probably a couple thousand PGA members sitting in there, and I'd say about 90% there was not one dry eye in there, and it's pretty special for a group of 90 tough guys. 90% of tough guys sitting around each other to have that emotion, and it was such a moving speech. And again, like Kevin was saying, if you do have the chance to go into the PGA website and download that speech, it's so moving, and he just Dan did a great job, and that's why we're here today. It's because of Dan and because of the PGA, what they have done to get this as a national recognition weekend. It's unbelievable to see that so many golf courses across the country. I think it was 3,000 was one of the last numbers that I had heard, and it's a great weekend for the cause and for the PGA and for you to be here to join us, and we can't thank you enough for everything that you have done to help raise money for this foundation. We had a net 1 on a par 4, so we had a natural 2. Very nice, Mickey Stanley. Yeah. There must be an error here for this next one. Number 11, another net ace, David Clifford.
Yeah! I didn't do a damn thing.
Number 12, an eagle on number 12, 3 on number 12, John Klager's team. A 2 on number 13, Nancy Buse team. And on number 16, an eagle, Michael Berginger. All right, this will be a little less painful on Treetops. We had a number 1, a birdie held up for Mickey Stanley. Number 5, a birdie on number 5 held up also today, and that is John McKinley. And I think I'm going to know one happy Canadian for this one here, a 2 on number 7 out there, Jason Spencer.
I can guess, and I did this little checkup, and Bob, I'm hoping you can come up and accept this and maybe say a few words about this for the Folds of Honor Foundation. But I got a check here that is for a lot, and lots of dollars, no over 100. Very nice. So it's for a lot. If I had to guess right now, I'm thinking we're probably in the 2,000 to 2,750 range. So I'm gonna give this check for a lot to Mr. Bob Goodwin of the Folds of Honor Foundation.
Thanks so much to everyone. Kevin, you're an amazing person. It's so clear you do this with such passion and commitment. And Pat and Mike and Mark and everyone who was involved in making this successful, I just thank you so much. You know, I was out with Dan Rooney playing golf several weeks ago, and we were at Grand Haven Golf Club, and he had this huge thing of sand. And every place he found a divot that wasn't filled, he just filled sand. It wasn't about his divot, he filled 50 divots. And he goes, well, that's my philosophy in life, is to just leave the world a little bit better than when I found it. And I just, you know, I got to, it's a really weird story how I ended up from Washington, D.C. to Grand Haven, Michigan. But one of the first things I did was go to this golf tournament called the Fallen Heroes Golf Tournament. And that's where I got to meet Dan originally, and I met Ed Polito, who was lost his leg in an IED attack over in Iraq. And just a phenomenal guy as well, and he's the executive director of the foundation. And so you're talking about someone with the passion of Dan and this infectious personality of his that really gets people inspired to do these things. And then you got someone like Ed, who is, you know, who knows exactly what he and his family went through, and is so committed to helping other service members through the challenges that they face and their families when you know, just trouble strikes. And as I said last night, and I really believe this, the fact that you all are in this room and that you're doing something for those veterans and for their families gives other soldiers the confidence to go out there and take the risks that they do. Because now they know, have a greater level of confidence that if something bad does happen, that people like yourselves are going to be there standing with them, taking care of them. And I just want to say, you know, thank you for that, and just for this whole time here. We're blessed with great weather, and just really just appreciate you all coming out. There's a lot of things that you all can be doing, but what's wonderful is if people can find something they're passionate about, and find something they love to do, and find a way to integrate into that, a way to serve others. And that's exactly what the folks at Treetops Resort have done, and that's what you all have done by participating in this event. And I feel very honored and proud to be here. And this is one of the best things about America, is when everyday citizens get involved to help in a cause greater than themselves. And it's this compassion that makes our country so great. And I just, you know, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and the Folds of Honor Foundation thanks you as well.